drawing the energy up as if you were sucking with a straw up your spine, and move your pelvis, because pelvic movement can actually really help you facilitate this movement of energy. And imagine, just imagine the tingling sensation moving up from your genitals through the back of your spine and up until the top of your head, and then back down, and continue to combine this with your breath. Hey, what's up, man? I am Tanael, and in this video we are going to talk about the secret power of your sexual energy. So I'm actually going to be explaining to you what the practice of semen retention is about, why it is so powerful and it can change your life. And then at the end of the video, I will give you a few tips so that you can engage in this practice right now and begin cultivating its benefits. Most guys really have no idea about how powerful their sexual energy is. And if it's hard to believe it, then think about what it really is. You have the power to create another human life with your semen, in combination, obviously, with the power of a woman. But if you really think about it for a second, isn't it mind-blowing that we have this magical capacity? Now, what would happen if instead of actually expulsing it regularly, like it is a habit of most men, through either porn or excessive masturbation or just even sex, to actually keep it inside of you? And not only that, learn to transmute it, to transform it, and to put it into something else, like a business, a project, your fitness, your health, or relationship, learning how to play an instrument, or whatever you like. So ask yourself the following question. Have you ever experienced more than a couple days of no ejaculation? Have you ever even gotten to a week or even a month of really feeling how much different you can feel when you cultivate and harness your sexual energy? And obviously this can be very hard to do because as men we're being pulled in so many different directions at all times. And masturbation and porn are so ingrained in our psyche that we are conditioned and learn from a very young age that it is actually okay to just waste away our sperm. But when you do not do that, trust me, your life can change so much. Because what happens is when you don't eject your sexual energy, you can actually use it for other things. Before I started my semen retention practice, I did not have a business and I was still working for another company. And I had been struggling for years to actually put my creative ideas into a page, into a business, into an Instagram project or whatever. 2 years after I started my practice, boom, here I am coaching other men on how to improve their lives. I've been successfully managing a business for 2 years. I haven't had to work any other job ever again, and I feel vibrant, confident, and energetic. And to be completely honest, semen retention is not the only thing that I did to get me there, but trust me, it was a crucial part of my journey. And what I learned is that anybody can do this, and most men are actually really missing out on the whole spectrum of benefits of how they could feel, how awesome, confident, vibrant, energetic, magical, and creative, and also attractive to women they could actually be feeling if they engage in this practice. Now, one thing that is important to note is that this is not just about keeping your energy, but it is also about transmutation. And the practice of transmutation actually involves certain steps: being grounded, being calm, and learning how to move the energy. And this is actually the hardest part. Now, it is obvious to say that if you are interested in engaging in this practice, you need to be willing to give up porn completely. Not only because of the habit of masturbation and daily ejaculating, but also because the sexual imagery that you receive from porn disconnects you from your feelings. And this practice is all about energetic awareness. It's about learning how to channel that tingling sensation that you feel in your balls when you masturbate or when you're having sex, and move it through your body. And for most people, the channels are stuck and the awareness is so low that you don't even know what I'm talking about when I'm saying moving the energy. But if you're interested in developing this practice, then here's something really useful that you can begin to understand. There is a channel in your body that goes from your genitals up your spine to the top of your head and then down back through the front of your body. And this is an energetic channel, and it's called the microcosmic orbit. Now, you might relate with terms like this, or maybe this sounds a little too woo-woo, wherever you are on the spectrum, just imagine that you have a channel that goes both ways, from your genitals to the top of your head, up your spine, and down back. Now, what you actually want to start paying attention to is how the energy can move, how the sexual energy can move when you are, for example, having sex or masturbating, instead of actually letting it move out. Because when you have a blocked channel, the only place that it can go out, that it can move to, because energy needs to move, is through where it's available, and that's out. So here's something that you can start doing right now, whether you're in a relationship or not, in order to start mastering this sexual energy awareness and learning how to move it up through your spine and through a different channel. And this is a solo practice, aka masturbation, but with no porn and no imagery, and with the focus on the following things that I'm going to mention right now. The first one is controlling your breath. So you can engage in this practice, get to the point of arousal, close to where you would normally ejaculate, but then really pay attention to how your breath changes. And when you're about to release, then just stop and start over again, while maintaining deep, long breaths. And this is exactly what you want to do in sex if you want to keep that energy too. The second thing is relax your kegels. Your kegels muscles, if you're not familiar with this, are the muscles that are in between the perineum area, between your anus and your balls. And this is actually a muscle that when it's pressured, when it contracts, it will force your sperm to come out. And therefore, you will have a lot of a harder time actually keeping it in and achieving things in sex like full body orgasms or simply avoiding premature ejaculation. Contrary to what a lot of people think, these muscles don't need to be strengthened but actually relaxed. So here you have it, breath, solo practice, and relaxing your kegels. And I want you to start paying attention to how much more you can actually keep going with a steady rhythm when you do not contract your perineum area. And the third step that you can begin trying once you've mastered those things is to try to move the energy up your spine. And this will require both awareness, a little bit of imagination, and some physical movement. So once you are close to the point of return, you mastered your breath, you relax your kegels, try drawing the energy up as if you were sucking with a straw up your spine, and move your pelvis, because pelvic movement can actually really help you facilitate this movement of energy. And just imagine the tingling sensation moving up from your genitals through the back of your spine and up until the top of your head, and then back down, and continue to combine this with your breath. Disclaimer, it might actually take a little bit of time to master this practice, but here's a good place you can start. There's a lot more to be discussed, so consider this step one. And if you have any questions, or you would like to engage with me with this topic personally, or you would like my personal help and assistance to help you transmute your sexual energy to manifest the goals of your dream life, whether that's a business, a partner, a project, or simply feeling amazing confidence and energy in yourself, then I'd be happy to connect with you. You can send me a DM on my Instagram, which is @IamTanael, or you can also leave a comment in this video, and I'm gonna contact you personally. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you like this video, and see you on the next one.